Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the Be Quiet PureWings 3 White 120mm PWM fan. Be Quiet did send me the sample, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Take a look at the retail box and packaging. Everything looks great. You'll notice on the back, developed in Germany right there. And let's go over a couple of quick tech specs. So 1600 RPMs for the fan speed, noise level coming in at 25.5 decibels, and we have our 4-pin PWM connector and an 80,000 hour rated lifespan. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and see what's inside. Inside you'll find these contents. We have a bag of 4 black screws, as well as one 120mm fan with the Be Quiet logo and branding front and center on the bearing. Look at those fan blades spin. Airflow indicator on the side, as well as Be Quiet's logo and branding. And here's a look at the back side. PureWings 3 White with some additional tech specs. 12 volt, 0.32 amps, 1600 RPMs. And then take a look at the cable length there. Get a feel for how long it is. Everything's nice and white. Now let's go ahead and get this installed. I just so happen to be building in the Be Quiet Dark Base Pro 901 white case right here. So I went ahead and since it's a white fan after all, I stuck the 120 up at the top so we could see what it looks like in a PC build before we take it to the test bench and actually test it out. All right, so you're looking at it at the top of the case right there. And actually next door to it, we have the 140mm version. Get a feel for the size difference in comparison right there, but it looks really nice. The PureWings 3 fan is connected to our system fan 1 header on our test bench motherboard, and at 40%, we're currently showing right around 700 RPMs. Let's bump that up. We'll look at 50%. We'll try to increase roughly by 10 every time. So now we have it bumped up to 50%, and that's put it up closer to that 850, 865 RPM range. And this fan is so quiet, I can hear the AIO in those fans. I can't hear anything on this fan yet. All right, we'll bump it up to 60, or 61 technically. Looking like we're at that 1000 RPM plus threshold right here. So almost 1050 RPMs. Moving right along. Try to get it to 70. Oh, there we go. Closer to 1200. Looks like 1185 is going to be where we're at 70%. It's moving a lot of air. I mean, if I put it this close to my ear, yes, I can hear it a little bit. Man, that thing's quiet. All right, let's go up to 80%. That'll bump up the RPM some more. Close to 1350. For RPMs. Let's go up to 90. There's 90. We've surpassed 1400. Ooh, we're right under 1500 RPMs. Are we going to make it there? Right under 1500. And then let's boost it all the way up to 100%. Should be close to 1600 RPMs. And there we go, 1637 RPMs at 100% with this fan. Even at max speed right there, very, very quiet. Now let's talk about how quiet this fan is. So Be Quiet is always true to their name. They have really, really quiet cases, fans, and coolers. So in this case, we peaked at 56.4 decibels. Now, before you go, wow, that's so loud, you got to think about it from this perspective. By default, when we have this turned on, just sitting here with the fan off, we're at that 32 decibel range already in our quiet room. So if I do some quick math there, 23 decibels is what you can expect with this fan in regards to its volume and noise. And again, that's maxed out at 100%. So it's very, very quiet, even with that thing revved up, giving us over 1600 RPMs. Now for fun, I wanted to see how fast the fan is in miles per hour, just measuring the airflow out the back. At 100%, we're showing 6.5 miles per hour. 75% brings us down to 5.4 miles per hour, 50% brings us to 4.5 miles per hour, and 25% brings us to 2 miles per hour. So after using this fan, let me share with you my final thoughts. Here's what you need to know. It's nice and quiet, works great, just as advertised, no issues at all whatsoever to report back to you. The only thing I'd want to see changed, again, this is my own personal preference, I'd love some RGB, and I would like to have some white screws included instead of the black screws, because they went through all the trouble to make everything else white. It'd be great to have some white screws for this fan too when we're mounting it to our white case, that everything matches.